I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. Micky Ward. He's 5 foot 8 inches tall with a reach of 70.1 inches. And he'll be squaring off against Amir Khan, 174 centimeters tall, 66 kgs with a reach of 180 centimeters.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Irish Micky Ward. If you're looking for heart, courage, and determination, this is your guy. One of the toughest fighters that's ever laced them up. And it's the king, Amir Khan. He's Bolton's finest. Watch for those hands tonight. They are as fast as they come.
Oh, pure bad blood.
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Lowell, Massachusetts, here is the exciting junior welterweight world title challenger, Irish Micky Ward. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir Khan.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
The fighters have got to stay focused, concentrate, don't get carried away. They're not part of the carnival. They're the action.
We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. There's a counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent and laid out there.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Quick punch scores. There's a scoring blow. That one lands. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
And there's the bell to start round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counterfighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That left counter was perfectly timed. Good punch. He blocks that jab. Through the hook, didn't land. That left counter punch will score. He blocked. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Good counter punching for both these athletes. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell to start round 3. Let's see if they have a plan B after last round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. One punch could change everything in this battle. He fails to score with that left hook. Bravery being shown here is just incredible. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You can get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you've got fighters at these weight division, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box. Remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
Left hook missed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Right punch. Nice counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Counter right. Perfect counter lands. Nice counter. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. He parries away that left hook. Good counter left hand there. We wanted action, and they are delivering. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Left counter scores. Good counter punch. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
And there's the bell for round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
There's a right hand. They score with that left hand. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. No rest for the weary. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Catch and shoot. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
This is the beginning of round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you're thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Nice counter punch. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. They threw the hook, it didn't land. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Punch scores. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Round 7, here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Good one. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful. How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. This next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
There's the bell to start round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us. Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. Good left counter that lands. What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
God, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful. You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice job landing that left counter punch. And he misses with the left uppercut. And he just missed with that left jab. They're both trying for a knockout. Perfect. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get at them.
And there's the bell for round 9. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own. Nice exchanges from both men in this round, and he misses with that jab. And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. Talk about a fighter having power. Don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Missed him with that uppercut. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
There's the bell to start round 10. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good counter punching from both these fighters. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? They exchange punches. Good left. Oh, boy! Amir Khan! Dang! And down goes Amir Khan! At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer. It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Just misses with that uppercut. Back and forth they go. Lands with the right counter. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. And a counter left. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Loved the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Let's start 11. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Good counter right hand again. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter shot. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
On to the 12th. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Hey, those punches add up. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Good counter punching. Nice punch. What a punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. That punch lands. That counter shot lands. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
That punch landed. Left punch. We know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.